Undertaker has been a big part of WWE in the past year. I don't think anybody was really looking forward to Battleground, where it was Seth Rollins against Brock Lesnar. I don't think anybody had it, out there that that's where Undertaker would return to get revenge on Brock Lesnar for WrestleMania 30 on ending the streak. And of course, from there, they would go on and main event SummerSlam. They'd main event the Hell in the Cell. And that looked like it was the end of their storyline. But definitely, when you look at WrestleMania 32, the Hall of Fame induction of Sting, a lot of people are thinking that this means that Undertaker is going to be a part of WrestleMania 32. Maybe this is going to be his last match. And we've seen Undertaker wrestle this year more than we've seen him wrestle any other time in the past 5 years. Normally it's just show up in March, do a couple Monday Night Raws, wrestle at WrestleMania, see you next year. And we've seen him basically be in the main event of 3 pay-per-views, as well as be on one of the best Raw segments from Monday Night Raw last year, where we saw Brock Lesnar and Undertaker fight in the ring. We saw them fight in the back, and the cops had to come to break it up. Definitely, if you're going to be doing something with Undertaker at WrestleMania 32, one hell of a way to kick off that angle would be Undertaker making his return at the Royal Rumble. Definitely going into what seems to be his last WrestleMania, and even though he is still the dead man, he has really been playing off himself as just a mortal man for the past while. That seemed to be the whole stipulation of Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar, was there was no tricks, there was no dark side. It was, just every once in a while Undertaker having to pull out from his bag of tricks the good old punch to the nuts that's going to take down even the biggest man in the world. I'm not sure what Undertaker is going to be doing. Everybody really wanted to see Undertaker versus Sting at WrestleMania for years. I don't think that's going to be happening with Sting's injury from Night of Champions. I don't know if he had the surgery or not yet. I don't know how long it would take him to get over that, but I'm not a big fan of guys wrestling at WrestleMania and then going into the Hall of Fame on the same weekend. Undertaker more than likely is going to have his last match, whoever that's going to be against. I don't know. I mean, you've heard the rumors of Shawn Michaels having a return. I don't know if that's what Vince was wanting him to be a part of WrestleMania for. But it looks like they're going to be doing Brock versus Bray Wyatt, so we're not going to be getting that rematch versus The Undertaker. Cena, who is out injured as of right now, even though that guy's probably training right now as we speak. He's probably finding some way to work out that shoulder in his sleep and be ready to come back. He's come back from greater odds than this. So if it's going to be Cena versus Taker, I don't know. But Taker being a part of WrestleMania, trying to be the champion going into his last WrestleMania would be one hell of a story once you get him in there. If you remember Shawn Michaels' last Royal Rumble, he was so desperate to fight The Undertaker because he wanted to beat the streak that he knew if he won the Royal Rumble, he would have the chance of picking to fight The Undertaker at WrestleMania. And, that's why when he got eliminated, it crushed him so much. So we'll see what they're doing. But Undertaker being a part of the Royal Rumble is not far out of my mind reach.